everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Irene and I have two guests here with me today. This is Yesenia and Dominique, and they have their own channels, so I hope that you will also check them out.
Sweet. Let's get going on these questions.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Jamaica questions and answers, and Yesenia is going to be reading the questions and we'll answer them. So at the end of the video, if you think of other questions that we didn't answer or get to, please leave them in the comments below, and if we get enough of them, we might do a part 2 of this.
Oh, for sure.
So the first question's for Minner, and that is a passport needed?
A passport is needed, and when you go onto the government website to look up or download the application, it'll tell you that it takes approximately 4 to 6 weeks. So you want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of time before your trip to apply for that and receive it.
Yeah, don't wait until the last minute like this girl. She was giving my mom like a major headache.
I got my passport.
She was like, whatever doesn't come in.
No, I got it like 3 months before we even left to Jamaica. Because I got it before Christmas.
So I'm a planner. I like to do things well in advance. It makes me nervous if people wait.
Yep. Okay, so Dominique, the next question is the water down there okay to drink?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't get sick or anything, so I'd recommend you drink it. Because you're going to get thirsty.
Go. And then Minner, is a visa needed?
A visa is not needed for any visits less than 30 days.
And then, I didn't know that. And
What's the difference between a visa and a
passport?
Well, they're two different...
Why are you laughing? Should I just know this?
They're two different documents, and I'm not exactly sure all of the differences.
I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants to know that.
So if you want us to get the differences between them and include it in a different show, we can. Just leave that in the comments.
In the comments.
Okay, and then Dominique, what is the drinking age down there?
18. So if you want to get turned up, you can do that.
True. Okay. Minner, what is the best time of year to visit?
The best time of year is not during the rainy season. So February through June, you should be fine.
Good. And then Dominique, do they have their own currency there?
Yes. Actually, I have it written down. So bills, 50, 100, 500, 1,000, 5,000. Wait a second. From these notes, what does that actually mean? What you meant? Because I wrote it. Because we wrote it down. Because we obviously are not gonna like memorize.
Right.
What it is.
So the paper bills, the currency that come in paper form, the notes are 50, 100, 500, 1,000, and 5,000. So they have $5,000 bills. But
the way it converts to US is like, what was it, like 100 to $1 US? Like 100 of theirs is $1 to us.
Right. When I looked it up yesterday, it was 128 Jamaican dollars to $1 US dollar.
Damn.
Although when you're there, you definitely want to check in with whoever you're buying something from, just to make sure what it is in that location, because as we drove around the island,
It changed.
There were different conversion rates for different places in the island, and I don't know if it was because of location or if it just changes daily. I think it might be a mixture of both, just because even on the same day when we went to different places, the conversion rate was different. So the coins that you will find are $1, $5, $10, and $20 coins.
So it's really weird when you go there and you go and get food and the hamburgers is 5,000 and you're just like,
I don't have that.
I know, yeah, but it's just weird to see it in what you're used to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Okay. Dominique, is Jamaica safe?
Yeah, I mean it's like anywhere else in the U.S. We have safe places and we have parts that you don't want to go to by yourself at night or even during the day. So I think the common misconception is, you know, that Jamaica is dangerous all over, and that's not the case. You know, people kind of make it seem worse than it is. Put it that way.
Right, and I would suggest that you just use any precautions that you would in any other big city. So, not going places that tourists shouldn't go, or there isn't any sight there to see. So you wouldn't really want to go there alone or at night.
And you don't want to be flashing your money around like when you're paying for stuff. You don't want to take your cash out and start counting it out. No, just make sure you have like a little tiny wallet, you know, have it in your pocket. Just take out what you need. Don't take everything out, because people notice that. You know, I'm not trying to say like everyone there is going to steal from you, but it's just something you just don't do there.
Right.
True.
Just as in any other big city. So
yeah. So don't flex on nobody with your cash, because you're going to get some attention you don't want.
True.
Potentially. Not always.
Yeah.
But yes.
Sometimes.
Be careful.
Depends.
And then, Maynard, do you have to have a Jamaican license to drive there?
No, you don't. So you don't need a Jamaican license. You don't need an international license. We just used our U.S. driver's license when we rented the car, and we actually did get pulled over once there. And
there was a roundabout, and so my dad went the wrong way around it because they're backwards the way that they drive. It's like how Europe does it.
On the left side.
Yeah, so we went the other way, and then sure enough, a cop was like right behind us, and we're just like, damn, dude. The one time we done messed up, they're right there. So I was nervous because, you know, you're in a different country, and, you know, police in general sometimes can overuse their authority. So us being in a different country and then the police pull us over, I'm just like, damn, we're going to jail.
And they were like mean.
Yeah,
they were given major attitude.
Well, they were definitely direct and abrupt, but we didn't
our
go to
police
jail. We
officers
didn't get a ticket.
We didn't get the rub down. We were all good.
We just showed them.
Can you imagine you like get in the car and you're just like, please don't kill me.
Yeah, we just showed them the license and the rental documentation, and then we got a little lecture about going the correct way around the roundabout.
But then once we left, we were all, you know, be like, okay, don't tell us what to do, whatever. But they were already gone, so we could say we wanted to. But in my head, I was like, oh, please.
Same.
Everyone makes mistakes.
I was like,
nobody else was around. Yeah.
So just be cooperative and respectful if you happen to get pulled over. And
yeah.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Who knows though?
Next question.
Okay, Dominique. This is our last question too. Okay. Do all Jamaicans have dreadlocks?
No, they don't. And I was surprised because my boyfriend went with us and he mentioned that was what he thought, you know. And so then we wanted to mention it because probably he's not the only one, I bet, that, you know, thinks that all Jamaicans have dreads, like Bob Marley, you know. Like everyone thinks that this is what people think of as when they hear Jamaica, so they just assume that we, you know, all like look the same, all act the same. Not everybody smokes weed, not everybody has the dreads, you know. So, yeah. Just regulars, you know. And also with the whole dread thing, that is actually a religion. It's not just like a fashion like here in like the US where, you know, where people just kind of dread their hair because they think it looks cool or they like how it looks or whatever. So it has a deeper meaning as well.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So.
I have a lot of good points, as you can see from this video.
Okay.
That's true.
You just always doubted me. She always has something to say, but it's fine.
I still love you.
Yeah.
So those are all the questions that we had. So again, if you have other questions that you'd like us to answer, please put them in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope that you like this video and
you will like this
subscribe
video.
to this
you
channel.
will subscribe.
Thank you.
Okay.